What's up guys and welcome to a new Jayce series video. We will be talking, as you saw in the title, about Tear Jayce. There has been a lot of debate about Tear versus Tearless on Jayce in 2016, and I will be doing a guide for both of them as I think both of them are viable and good. And shout out to Dova for convincing me. Here's the first one, enjoy. The reasons why Tear Jayce works is because it lets you spam abilities and you don't need to back as often. Tear allows you to gain a crap ton of mana, which transitions into more combos and more poking potential. Basically, more mana equals more damage. Going along with 40% CDR, which Jayce needs, Tear stacking becomes easier with runes in his build, considering cooldowns are shortened. Mana Muni gives you flat AD, going up to a total of 65 AD. Muramana's power spec is insane. The unique passive stacks with your W and auto attacks. Note that with more movement speed from your gate and ultimate and reduced cooldowns, you'll be able to practice more often. Also, knowing that you can go down to 3 seconds cooldown on your W, Muramana auto attacks are well used. Jayce's late game is insanely better. Close to 2k mana and really strong auto attacks allow him to be a big threat. These are my runes and masteries. They're pretty much self-explanatory, so you can pause the video if you want, as I won't spend time explaining them. You're probably wondering, how is Tear Jayce's build in 2017? I'd say it's really similar to last year's, as it has only been a few days since 2016 is a past. The first items you can go for are either Longsword or Durin's Blade, with potions of course. I like Longsword when I want to all-in the opponent several times and snowball better, but most of the time I prefer to go for Durin's Blade because it is safer and more calculated. First back, get Tear. After that, get your Dirk and snowball the lane until you get Yumu's. Another option is to get Warhammer then Black Cleaver. Everything here depends on the matchup. You're against a squishy opponent, go for Yumu's. If not, go for Black Cleaver. After your first item, finish Mana Muni as you're probably around 400 or 500 stacks. I go for Mana Muni second because it allows me to stack it up faster and gives me AD, which helps for a better transition to the mid game, and it's not too pricey and it's snowbally in a sense. After your first big item, finish Mana Muni as you are probably around 400 or 500 stacks. I go for Mana Muni second because it allows me to stack it up faster and gives me AD, which helps for a better transition to the mid game as it's not too pricey and it's snowbally in a sense. Your third item should be the other item, whether it is Black Cleaver or Yumu's. You should have 40% CDR by now and have Muramana too. For the rest, everything is situational. You can go for more AD or get defensive items. Most of the time I go for Infinity Edge. If not, good options are Frozen Mallet, Bloodthirster, and Dizzy Rot Portal. There are several variances to this build. You can change the core items for Death's Dance and or Maw. Just get 40% CDR and you're good to go. For your playstyle, the early game is your weakest part as you're quote-unquote behind 750 gold. Your levels 1 to 5 should be aggressive, but once both of you get your first item, just play cautiously. For mid game, your damage really shifts from weak to strong rapidly. It's exponential because you receive CDR, AD, and mana really fast. Those stats are like a complementary triangle. You can play more aggressively here and look to poke opponents. You are really versatile between split pushing or grouping here. Late game, you should be hitting tons of damage, but it's basically the same as mid game. Do not underestimate your damage and how low everything costs in terms of mana. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feedback is appreciated and make sure to leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!